Hey everybody, it's TR. I'm back with another travel vlog, and today we're in southern Utah visiting the Beaver Dam Wash National Conservation Area.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me.
Well, it's been about 25 years since I was here the last time, and I haven't really been on this side of the mountains here that you see behind me. I'm right at the intersection of Highway 91 and Apex Road. So today we're going to be running lots of backcountry roads, and I'm in far southern Utah, maybe 2 or 3 miles over the state line right now. I was here in this area. I was at a place called Lydell Ranch, which is about 10 miles from here, and we're headed there this morning, by the way. But I was there in 1990, I think it probably been 1990 or 91, maybe 91, when I took field ecology at Idaho State University with Drs. Jay Anderson, may he rest in peace, and Nancy Huntley. The idea behind the course was we came down here for a week. We had an independent research study that we had to do. And so we came here for a week, and it rained the entire week we were here almost. So that completely changed plans, and I'll chat with you more about that in a little bit. I want to get on down the road here and check this out. I'm kind of excited today. I love this kind of country. We've got all kinds of interesting vegetation here, and I might remember some of it. We'll have to see. I do know that standing over my shoulder there, that's Yucca brevifolia. Let's get on down the road here and check this place out. Checking in here on top of this little ridge, and I climbed. There's actually a taller mountain up behind me, but I don't see that I'm going to be driving up there. Pretty interesting up here. You can see for quite a ways. If you look clear out there towards the base of those mountains over my shoulder, you can. That's I-15 that runs down through there. So right down here below me is the Beaver Dam Wash, and this wash runs, quite a long ways up and down this little valley here. And then right over on the other side of that, where you can kind of see that open field, and you might be able to see a pickup and maybe a trailer or something over there. That's the Lydell Ranch Preserve. That is a BYU research center, if you will, for ecology and biology and those sorts of things. And I was there in 1991, I guess it was. So gosh, let's see, what is that? How many years ago was that? A long time ago, 25, 26 years ago now. 27 years ago, I guess, technically, because it would have been right about now that we were there for a class called Field Ecology. And Field Ecology was a required class. And basically it entailed coming down here for the entire week of spring break and checking this place out. We had to do independent research projects where we would have picked a subject, and then we were going to study that subject when we got here. The group I was in, we were going to do ants. We were going to look at how ants gathered seeds and their habitat and their behaviors, if you will. But it didn't really work out so well for us because it pretty much rained the whole week we were here. And as you may or may not know, ants aren't very active in the rain, so we ended up having to do something else. And that's when we kind of regrouped midweek and decided to look at predation of the Joshua trees that you see here, the seed pods. There is a symbiotic moth, and it's the pollinator for these Joshua trees. When they visit the flowers to collect pollen, they also lay their eggs. And then their larvae are parasitic. They consume the seeds in the seed pods of the Yucca brevifolia here, the Joshua trees. And hopefully I'll be able to find a seed pod. I don't see any at all right now, which is weird. They must not have flowered much or done much last year, so it might have been really dry here. Continuing to explore here a little bit today, we just crossed into Nevada from Utah. We're maybe a half a mile into Nevada here. But I saw something interesting that I wanted to point out to you. And if you look back out here, this is looking east, if you will. You can kind of see the road we came in on. It's kind of snaking out through there. But what I want you to see is you can kind of see how these darker patches are really mixed in with these kind of lighter patches. And what you're seeing out there is the dark patches are the Joshua trees, the Yucca brevifolia. And then what's important is the elevational line that they seem to grow to. If you look across the valley there, you can kind of see that back line, and that's as far up in altitude as the yucca can grow. Yuccas don't like to be frozen. They can tolerate a little bit of it, but they don't like to be hard froze. And so what you're seeing there is an elevational gradient. So I hope you enjoyed our trip today out to the Beaver Dam Wash National Conservation Area and the Lydell Ranch. If you did, be sure and give me that thumbs up. I do appreciate those. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Got a lot of great travel vlog videos coming up since it's spring now and time to head north for summer. But it's still nasty up there, so I'm going to drag my feet. Probably take me another 3 or maybe 4 weeks to get up to Idaho. So that'll have to do it for this episode. I do appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Until we get together again.